So Mick, you've been greenkeeping as long as I have, almost a long time. And how long did you say you were here in Killiney?
So Killiney started in 2007. I started greenkeeping in 1990 in the Grange Golf Club.
Right.
2007, and then 9 years ago I was offered the position of the course manager, and so took that.
And what's sort of your outlook or your philosophy for greenkeeping?
It's all to do with the members, really. It's what we produce. Consistent, good quality surfaces. Always keeping in mind our environmental responsibilities. We're a geo-certified golf course, so of course we have to remember that's a vital part of our work.
And Killiney here is a fairly unique situation, I think.
Yeah, so Killiney on the side of on the hill, a granite hill, very little topsoil to work with. Weather conditions are a challenge, even on a day like today, quite breezy. All these things make life difficult for greenkeeping.
And of course, people outside of Ireland won't believe this now, but when I say that, it's a very dry course.
Exceptionally. So, for example, the last 4 months we've had 150 mil of rain, which is very, very little.
Very little.
On average, we're only looking at about 600 mil of rain a year.
Right.
So challenging to keep things going the way they are.
And this is because you're in the sort of the lee of the Dublin mountains.
Yeah, so a lot of most of our weather comes from the west. So as soon as it hits the mountains here behind me, it just gets diverted left and right. Very little of it actually gets to the golf course.
So that's one of the challenges you have here. Is there any others?
Well, plenty of them. It's a very, very busy
Apart from the golfers.
Well, I suppose that because it's such a popular golf course, we have 1,000 members, so we get a lot of traffic, so a lot of wear and tear.
1,000
challenging
is a lot, especially for a 9-hole course.
Especially.
So you're getting double the amount on the greens and fairways.
Yeah,
huge amount.
And standards can't drop. We need to keep the standards up. We have to keep our members happy.
So you're here, 10 years? What sort of changes have you brought in yourself here?
A lot of it would have been our chemical applications. So when I started here, we were applying a lot of fertiliser on greens. We were also applying a lot of fungicides to counteract.
Typical for those past days,
days, yeah. So I think we've reduced our nitrogen application from probably 250 kg per hectare down to less than 150.
That's very good going, all right?
Yeah, and on top of that then we've been able to reduce our fungicide applications. We're probably 60% less than we have been.
It's all a vicious cycle really, so much nitrogen going out, so you're sort of feeding disease, so it's certainly the right track to be on, no doubt.
But yeah, absolutely, yeah. We've got a very good programme, a very good staff here at the moment. We're a very good programme in what we do to keep our course healthy.
So what programme would say do you use on your greens, say, nutrition-wise anyway?
So we're bi-weekly feeds and liquid feeds.
So no granulars, no, this year?
This year, no granulars. Just something we tried different, just to see. The reason why mainly is our granular applications, we'd get that sort of kick and then a tail off. So I just wanted to see if I could take that out of it.
You get those peaks and troughs with them,
So that's generally why we did it.
Yeah, of course, with foliars then you're able to apply the exact amount you want.
Yes, and you can tailor it to the season. You can tailor it to the almost to the month.
Yeah,
we need more or less growth.
So you're using what on the greens? Is it Defend?
So Defend on the greens. We've only started using it now this season, really, the growing season, since April around here. And what we found with the Defend is, again, we're bi-weekly feeding, but before we used to Defend, we could see a tail off in the feed. Of
course.
The greens get a little bit hungry, clipping rates would be down a little bit, but what we found definitely with the Defend is that's now extended to 3 weeks now. So I was due a feed last week, a liquid feed last week.
Right.
Weather conditions couldn't get it out. The greens are still looking great.
Yeah.
Very little tail off at the moment. So I'm thinking next year we can start bringing that through to maybe 3-week feedings.
Right, so that's Defend only on greens.
Defend only on greens.
Nothing else through the summer.
No, well we do add a little bit of nitrogen in there, a soluble nitrogen in on top of that.
Just top it up now and again.
Yeah.
And growth regulators?
On greens, no.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm one of the very few who don't. And that's mainly down to a lot of our wear and tear. Now, I know some people will say it does help, but we have found that it's better that we can monitor our greens and apply our feeds as they need it.
So you can control growth with the inputs, rather than using a growth regulator.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. All right. Yeah. What about fairways now? What would you do there?
So fairways, we're using our Aquariton 19.
The 19, yeah.
19, yeah. So Aquariton 19 goes out monthly applications,
right,
with a liquid iron and a plant growth regulator.
So what rate is that Aquariton on
the Aquariton 19? I think is 400 ml per hectare.
It's hardly anything, is it?
Very little amounts. So, I mean, cheaper products. Our fairways haven't looked better.
Yeah.
Especially when you take into account the summer we've had.
Yeah.
Very little rain. We would normally lose colour, lose density on our fairways. This season has been very different. We've also got some robotic mowers in our fairways. I think in combination the two has helped us produce excellent fairways.
So on the fairway, would you go with a granular at the start of the season?
So very start of the season,
On
just
fairways.
coming out of the winter, we put it on a granular.
And then it's Aquariton 19 monthly?
Monthly, as soon as we get that growth.
Right. But Aquariton with a bit of iron for extra colour.
Yes.
And growth regulator. And are we able to reduce the amount of growth regulator yet, do you think?
Again, so we've only just started using the Aquariton products this season. I think that's something where I'm going to look to next year, along with our inputs and our greens. It's definitely something it's going to happen. But I can see already that we will be able to do it.
And you must have thought a bit odd at first. You know, you'll be used to going with large quantities of foliars or granulars in your spray tank. You come along then and you have this little bottle of a litre going out, 400 ml per hectare.
Yeah, and I suppose it's strange, it's different to what we're all used to.
Yeah.
I would say give it a go, get a sample, give it a go.
Yeah.
You won't have to wait long to see the results.
I thought the same now. I was asked to do research a few years ago now, comparing Aquariton 19 with a straight urea, and I was thinking, 25 kgs of urea per hectare going out, and comparing the little bottle, it takes some getting used to, but the results were there. We got a very good result using that in regard to colour, growth, and overall quality.
Yeah, and I found that as well. What we found is the upright growth of the grass has transformed. So we're getting denser grass. We're using our robotic mowers out there, so we're not rolling the grass as much. So the combination of the two just seems to work really well.
So you mentioned robotic mowers there now. So how long have you been using?
Again, robotic mowers just the start of the season as well.
This year,
so at the same time that we started using Aquariton products.
So I'll go this year.
So it's all changed this year, and sometimes you have to change. You have to try something different.
So what's your comments on robotic mowers?
Yeah, so again, we're using our robotic mowers at the same time as we started using these Aquariton products.
This year,
just
big changes.
This season, big changes. We found that the Aquariton stands that grass up, gives us more upright growth, which will make them denser. So while using our robotic mowers, you're not rolling that grass back down again. We've got a high traffic golf course here. So we get a lot of nap on the grass. The grass used to get rolled over. So the robotic mowers now, we're not rolling it. So they're just helping keeping that grass standing up. So we're getting denser swards. We're getting much healthier swards.
I've heard that now from local greenkeepers here who've been using Aquariton as well, but also from as far afield as Finland, in fact, and in the UK, where they've been using robotic mowers, and they're getting this same comments that they'll get a better, denser, finer, better cut. Have your members noticed anything different?
Oh, very much so. So our members like having a little bit of grass underneath the ball. They like that little cushion. And we couldn't get that before because our grass was rolled down so much, folded over so much. So the comments from the members now, it took a while for these products to work, a little while in conjunction with a robotic mower. Once we got to the stage, we never looked back, and the members are very happy with these.
How about cost compared to a standard mower?
Well, I mean, a standard mower now, they're expensive pieces of equipment.
They are, aren't they?
The robotic mower, our one anyway, it's probably about a third of the price. Now, you do need more of them, but they're a third of the price. the initial setup, that kind of stuff, it is going to cost a little bit, but you're not paying somebody to sit on it.
Yeah.
And your fuel, I definitely, one of the big savings for the robotic mowers is our fuel savings. So we were probably about €4,000 on diesel to cut our fairways this season. We're down to about €300 of electricity to.
That's a huge difference.
It's massive. It's absolutely huge.
And I've heard people saying, "Oh, robotic mowers, yeah, you're going to start losing your staff now. They're being replaced by robots."
That's been said to me as well before. Now, what we've found is we're able to use that staff to go to other parts of the golf course. Like I said, we're a very busy golf course.
Yeah.
Trying to get to all areas is almost impossible.
Detailing.
You're freeing up people to do those smaller detail jobs.
Yeah.
Everybody benefits from it.
Well, I found that now when I was superintendent, that getting the fairways cut was a huge job. I mean, an operator was tied up the whole week because you're out there in the middle of play, you're avoiding golfers, and once he's finished mowing the fairways, you have to restart again.
Yeah.
So you're saving a lot of time, operator time. As I say, you're freeing them up then to do the detailing.
Yeah, so the robotic mowers at the moment are cutting the fairways every day. So they're running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We get our fairways cut every day. So every time we walk onto a fairway, it's the same as it was yesterday. Consistent all the way through.
Well, that would be a big thing, consistency.
And
no clumps of grass
no
left
clumps
there.
of grass, clean fairways every morning. A bank holiday, come in on a Tuesday, you don't have a lot of grass to cut
That's
off
a huge
them.
thing. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. How many robots would you reckon you'd need for, we'll say, here, for
So
fairways?
we're a 9-hole golf course. We know two robotic mowers will cut all our fairways every day.
Right.
Now we can stretch that a little bit so that they start cutting a semi-rough as well. So you're taking another job out of the equation.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose eventually you could have them even doing the rough out there.
They can do rough. We've tried it on our rough, and it's down the line. It's definitely something we're looking at. So we'll, from our fairways out to our tree line, we're going to try and get robotic mowers cutting it all.
So you're well ahead of the pack here. You have your nano-silica micronized products going out, and you have your robotic mowers.
Yeah, look, new products come along all the time. It's just a matter of trying them and giving them a go and see do they work for you. I'm not saying they won't work everywhere, but they definitely work here.
So let me think, you have the Defend going bi-weekly on the greens, and you find it very good right through the summer. Will you use it through the winter, do you think?
Most definitely, because I know it's not just to put in with your liquid feeds, you can add it to all your sprays. So in addition to your fungicides, it's going to get that fungicide into the plant, onto the plant. You're going to get more of the product doing its job.
Yeah. And 19 then on fairways. One thing about the 19, did you notice any difference with, say, moisture management on the fairways using Quarton?
So, as I said before, very dry golf course out there. Very little rain this season. Normally we would be looking at fairways discoloured, weak, thin. This year we have seen our fairways retain their colour, retain their density, and no irrigation on them.
No irrigation.
I mean, the driest summers we've had in many years.
Well, of course, it's known, of course, that silica will help plants fight off drought stress. All plants. So obviously, it's working with your turf grasses as well. And one thing I think, getting silica into the turf grass has always been very tricky. But I think with this nano particle size, it's a big help.
Yeah, listen, the results speak for themselves.
Very good.